Y'all, there is a new Starbucks flavor called Smoked Butterscotch. Their new autumn flavor. Walmart had it, y'all. Let me tell you the story. So good morning. Yeah, I saw that I couldn't find any other grocery store. And Walmart had it. And it's interesting, I did a smaller grocery pickup. And because I needed like paper towels, there's so much cheaper there. So I just got 2 big bunches of it to have because we're going through them more. And yeah, they said they had it, then they didn't have it. And they sent a thing, would you like us to send it to you, shipping, no charge. So they did. It was on sale, but let's try it. It smells like butterscotch. Smoked butterscotch. It's interesting. I like it. I'm not someone who likes flavored coffees that much. I mean, I like them, but don't like drink them every day. But it's an interesting thing. It's really good. And I like to share at work. So I'll be putting some out at work for people to try. So have y'all heard of it? It's one of the new, I was carrying stuff in last night, so I left it in the car and just took a couple to try. Yeah. So I was going to meet you in my garage. But last night I came home and I thought, you know what? Let's just do this right now. So I put everything out, added some stuff, done. Because I'm not bouncing out of bed quickly like I used to at 6:30. That's okay. I'm staying up a little later, so maybe I just have to shift back down. Yeah, so they're coming, and then I think I will do it again in maybe 3 weeks. But tonight, before I do leave today, I'm gonna, it's just a bunch of empties in my way right now, so I am going to move them and I can park in my garage. So that's cool. But I do, like I said, I'm at a point where I have to dig deep. And yeah, like I have so many puzzles and I let 5 go. Because even if I did puzzles from now to the end of time, I have a lot. And I thought, you know what? You run out of puzzles, you can go to the Goodwill and get a lot. So let's let them go. I did. Other people can enjoy the puzzles. I still have a lot of puzzles. And unfortunately, like I said, 1,000 pieces we cannot do at work. So we have too many puzzles at work too. I gotta go through them, but I am weeding my desk because I want, with like this batch of ADHD medicine is not that great. And, so I have, books I want to look at for myself, other people, just as a reader's advisor. I got picture books. I have books from the book sale that I think, maybe the collection could use. Or, do I want this? Is there someone I want to give it to? They're good gifts. So I'm organizing that. And I had bought a bunch of like decorating books that I really liked. Like flea market type kind of things. And they made it to my desk. I brought them. I was going to donate them. And I was looking at them, I thought, you know what? This doesn't count. So I looked at them at lunch, and then I made sure there's one that's kind of valuable, and I think will eventually get more valuable. So I kept it. The rest I put in the thing, even the pink one, pink pastel or pink pretty style. Bloggers at home, flea market style, all in the outgoing, all donating. So I did that, and then I have more pieces of paper. I am really trying hard to have one notebook and write everything in that. Or have one for stuff like that, and then one for books that I'm looking up. Because right now, how would I find a piece of paper? But I just want my ADHD brain to have rest. To have like not so much there. Because I am finding putting dishes away, everything is so much easier. Silverware, glasses. I will say under my sink, I could probably go through that again. I feel like it's not, there's probably more than I'm using, so that's right. It's 8 o'clock. I'm way behind schedule, but that's okay. I have found, I have a pad of drawing paper from 1984 when I took drawing in college. And the paper is pretty good. I'm going to work on this Robin Marie Smith class. So I'm gathering papers. It's interesting. You could probably have coffee and put a butterscotch in it. But tomorrow's my appointments for bone scan and mammogram. I just hope I don't get recalled back. I hate that. Yeah, it's gonna be bloody hot. Like the heat index is gonna be off the chart. My appointment's at like 12:30, so there'll be no garage. But what I want to do is get everything set up for my Robin Marie Smith work class, and then when I get back, was there an ant? When I get back, play an art. We'll see if I can get myself up early. Well, what do you guys think about oracle cards? Tarot cards are different than oracle cards. I'm not sure how. But angels are one of my big things. My tattoo's an angel. And Doreen Virtue has written many books, and I've listened to many books about communicating with angels. But my friend Sue from Mark and Sue does Reiki and all kinds of stuff like this. So she said you need to kind of let me show y'all, go through and like kind of just touch every card to get your energy on it. Sorry, I'm not showing you. So kind of like to learn, you know, what's interesting is, a lot of times, I don't have one here. I just open a book at random and point and see what it says. And you know what? Most times it means something right away. And sometimes it comes later. So anyway, so these are the cards, and what I'm gonna do is, I don't know, I wanna study it a little bit. I got these from Temu. So let's see here. So relationship. It says your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows you there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. I mean, that's lovely. Anyway. Oh, here was one. Steady progress. Love that. It is really cool. Anyway. So maybe what we'll do is we'll pull one a day. Right? And see. So let's pull a card. Have confidence. Look at that pretty angel. Interesting, people's ideas. Let me see if it gives any credit to whoever did the art. No. It says there's supposed to be a booklet with it, I think. Temu did not have that booklet included. Have confidence. Let's see. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. I do believe in angels, and I do believe they're with me. I feel them. What do y'all? I mean, I have friends that don't believe anything. It's fine. I don't like that. I mean, but if you're wrong, you're wrong, right? And I told one friend, I'm gonna find you in heaven, say, hey, you're wrong. But I don't think that's how it works. Anyway, I don't know. I just thought, you know, have my altar set up, and I'm not sitting in front of it. I'm not really attending to it. So that's something I want to incorporate. That will be a big change for me. And to get grounded and have intention, have peace in the moment. And so what I could do is then I will pull a card. So today I get to clean the vacuum. It's got a little thingy in it, and then needs cleaning anyway. So I'm gonna do that. Got some laundry going. I was cutting paper last night, so I'm gonna clean up with that again. But yeah, so that's what's going on here. There's a book called Micro Joys, and it's talking about little things that give you joy. Paying attention, it's a gratitude, right? If you pay attention and your brain is searching for things to be grateful for, is a lot different than searching for things that upset you, right? This gives me joy. It just makes me so happy, these colors. You know, you don't need expensive art supplies, but that really makes me happy. So it's little things like that, right? But anyway, the thing at work, we'll have to discuss this because I have resistance, and therefore I'm on the right path, I think. And I'm not trying to make it a big deal, right? But yesterday was really slow. I think it was the first day of school. So I had time to kind of, you know, but basically it's something I'll spend half my lunch doing. And, but I'm just gathering all the papers, and I'm gonna just throw them in a box. And then every day I can grab a handful and sort them and have a notebook. I can either tape it in or, and then one for like, always looking for book ideas and stuff, and have just a separate one on books. I don't want to be, you know, looking through other stuff. And the other thing I did, I had about 5 notebooks I had brought in to give away. I brought in more, but kept these. I thought, what is the purpose here? So people were there, and I'm just like, let them choose. And then there's one called The Invasion of Monster Women. It's really cool. It's small, it's just a neat book. And I've had it for 15 years. And I knew one of my coworkers would love it, and I gave it to her, and she loved it. So instead of sitting on my desk being clutter, she now has it and is going to love it. So finding these decisions that didn't quite make it right now, anything I had brought there to share, let go, is done. And it's okay, right? Sometimes it's just a lot. But we'll see. Even the like fun things I have to look at, I'm going to scale way back on that too. I just need, especially at work, just a space, right? I don't want it to be boring, you know, but I can manage not to be boring, I think. Yeah, but it's a good feeling. And then I have to do my food locker, which has thousands of things in it, and I can't really get to anything. It's like a Jenga. So let that stuff go. So yeah, slow and easy. And so I so I gotta eat stuff out of the freezer too. So I had the Trader Joe's family style lasagna, frozen. I don't remember the price. I'll look it up, but it took an hour to bake, but we have a convection of it. And it was good. Not my mother's lasagna, but it was really good for frozen lasagna. And there's 4 servings. I'd say it's 12. I think it was not quite that, $12. It's a pretty good deal. So I have that to eat on. Okay, so my roommate is left for work. I'm just being respectful. And anyway, in the meantime, I looked up, there is a QR code. And that was an ordeal because you put in free QR code and then everything has, a start free trial. And yeah, not doing that. But I Googled a real one, safe one, and an article for AARP came up, and I joined AARP, y'all. I did. So, and it was a really good article, and it said you have a free one with your phone, and it gave information about scams and stuff, which is so smart. But anyway, so I have some ideas now, so I'll be working on that. But I am gonna have some breakfast. It's I need to leave at 11. It's 20 of 9. I gave my friend my bird kind of bath feeder thing that my mom loved. It's 2 parts, but honestly, none of my ground is even, and I can't feed birds, and I'm really not out there enough. And she's like got a whole wildlife preserve in her little backyard. She's chickens and all kinds of cool stuff. So it's heavy, but I got it in an IKEA bag, and I could lift the IKEA bag in 2 parts. So I gave that, but there was weeds underneath it. Now I need to pull those. So it's 100 degrees or something soon. So I'm just going to pull the ones that I can see. But tomorrow I might get up and do a little yard maintenance, if you will. And my succulents, the flowers Beverly gave me, are doing so well can take no credit. But I have a couple pots, and I want to get some nice fall stuff. Not a lot, just a few. I just think it just perks up everything. And down the street, there's a house in the front. They have these beautiful zinnias. So Beverly and I, next year, so this place where this bird bath was, and there's a bush that Kenny had to get rid of to undo the fence to bring the air condition. And on the side of my house, we're going to plant those. So that will be fun. But yeah, so it's, I can't wait for my new batch of ADHD medicine. Everything is so much better when my mind is balanced. I will say this. I have not really had a lot of obsessive negative thoughts about myself or about my situation. I need to work on more of saying, well, I'm not going to spend any money on groceries this week. And next thing you know, I'm like, well, don't even think I need to go buy here and see this and then spend money on groceries. Now, I'm spending nothing remotely like I used to, right? And I have to be careful with the pumpkin stuff, but there's about 5 more things I would like to get. And it reminds me, I got to text them and we got to get a date. We want to do it earlier while there's still stuff around. But yeah, so, I've come a long way, babies. They say I've got a long way to go. And I will say this, yesterday, it was so slow, but one of my coworkers, we were looking at Michael's Halloween stuff. You guys, these people I would love to know, okay, like I told you, the new trend for Halloween is pastels and white. And how brilliant is this? Because I can just see a team of people thinking, how do we get people that have a lot of black and white, black and orange? How do we get them? And they're trying not to spend money. How do we get them to purchase things? Well, yeah, let's come up with some pink and pastel. I love my Frankenstein. I am so happy with my Frankenstein. But I think it's a reasonable 1 or 2 things a season. But y'all, I'm threatening you, but we're maybe tomorrow morning. Let me see, tonight when I get home. Maybe we'll get up in the morning and maybe we'll do some Easter and Halloween stuff. That'd be kind of fun. Remind me what I have. But anyway, we were looking at it and they have some really cool white stuff. And what's interesting is some of it's really grotesque, but because it's in white, it doesn't seem as much. It's clever. But the pink stuff, you guys, these pink ghosts, it's going to allow myself to get a garland or something for my mantle. I don't really have anything Halloween. And I just, the day they were putting it out, it wasn't on sale. You're never going to do that. But I think the one with the pinkish ghosts are gone. That's fine. It is what it is. I think I'll just get black and white and purple and orange, just pom-poms, right? But only one. And I'm going to cut up all my stuff. And it may be gone, the one I want. And that's okay. But yeah, we had so much fun, and she loves cauldrons, and it was just so much fun hanging out. She's younger, and yeah, I like her a lot. She's very quiet. She's from Louisiana, and I just love her. There's something about her energy. Everyone loves her. She's super fun to be around and neat, and just she really, you don't know anything about her life really, a little bit, right? Like she's a roommate, and they just moved, and that kind of. And I gave her my Instapot. Because she was, she wants to make like gumbo and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, they're going to use this. I'm not using it. It made me happy. So I've given her a couple things. And, but yeah. And I love the way she dresses. When I was younger and still, if you were overweight or God forbid, whatever the word is you want to use, you just didn't dress a certain way. You didn't. And she wears these frocks. I'm going to have to tell you, I'm going to admit this. I may have purchased a dress from Walmart that is like super on clearance. If it doesn't fit them, I'm going to return it. And I want to start wearing dresses. Now, maybe not this second, but one of the things that's kept me from really buying clothes is I want to change my style, right? I want to do things differently. And of course, part of it's like kind of hovering around the same thing, but I'm still in the 230s and not a higher end, but that's okay because I'm staying there, right? But I do want to just, like I said, have one really great top that's so different instead of 5 okay tops that are cheaper. So it's keeping me from shopping, which is good, very good. But this thing was super on sale, and I just thought, okay, I want a frock. She wears frocks. I can't describe. She's just so energy, so good. And I would, and fitted. Even now. It's sad, and she shows her legs, and I thought, well, for one thing, people probably drop dead if I come in a dress or skirt. And my boss used to say, my supervisor say, because the only boss I have is Clara, but say to me, why don't you ever wear dresses? Well, one thing, my job's dirty, and but I just never saw myself that way. I mean, for a long time, maybe till my late 30s, clothes were a nightmare. And I had developed really bad ideas about myself and clothes. And partly because there just wasn't cute stuff when I was super big. But I remember one time when I was in Arizona, I had like 4 jobs. It was hard, and went to school. But I got a job at Elaine Bryant in the mall, which was my first and only job in a mall, which was kind of fun. And I was probably thinner then, probably 24 maybe, but had such fun helping women buy clothes and getting them to try things they didn't see themselves in. And it was so much fun. But yeah, I couldn't do it for myself really. So actually I also worked for Elaine Bryant when I came back to Maryland in a mall, but not very long. That's just kind of, I don't even have vague memory of it. But yeah, so it's not here yet. And if it's not right, I'm gonna return it. I'm all about the returning. And but yeah. But anyway, we hung out for a little bit. It was so quiet. And we had maybe one question the whole day. A whole hour we were together. But it was fun. And wow, they're clever. In the white section, and they have names, I can't remember what name it was, but There was like a skull that had an eyeball and a raven like biting it, and now it was in white. But it took me a while to look at it. I'm like, that would be so gross if it was like in color. But something about the whiteness, just, it was interesting. Super interesting. The one thing, and I'm going to have a hard time controlling myself, but I think they're going to be sold out. This is genius. They had a Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein nutcrackers. I'm sorry. They're genius. I am not hunting them down. I am not ordering them online, but I am telling you, because I don't like nutcrackers in general. I never went to the nutcracker. I had a Santa nutcracker, but I let it go because I don't have a collection. But that would have been tough. And they weren't that, I don't remember the price now, but it was super reasonable. I mean, Halloween nutcrackers. Oh my God. Can you imagine? They do Easter. I mean, that will send the nutcracker people collecting. Anyway, I do love Bride of Frankenstein. She's easier to find now, but I'm not collecting Halloween. But that Frankenstein, that'd be cool if they had a Bride of Frankenstein one. But normally I just don't go on Michael's site and look. What's the point of that? Get myself all riled up. But those nutcrackers, you guys, that's cool. Anyone wants to get me a gift for my birthday or Christmas? Bride of Frankenstein, nutcracker, and Frankenstein. All right, guys, I'm going to go eat and get busy, get in the shower. I ate a bunch of fruit yesterday. Did a good job. And I had my quiche was like my snack. And today it's going to be hummus and peppers and carrots. And I have one more piece of fruit left to eat. I have some apples. Y'all, I'm eating the apples like crazy. We're going to do, that reminds me. We're going to do apple taste test. So this I got at Trader Joe's. It's the Trader Joe's Honeycrisp apples. Y'all, they were not that good. They were okay. They weren't super flavorful or anything. So I ate them. I could have returned them, but I needed apples, and anyway, so I ate them. But and I'll try to take a picture of the lasagna. But that was really good, and I don't remember the exact price of it, but it was decent. But for frozen lasagna, it's a good size. It's not huge, right? So if you're a family of 4, you probably have to have 2. But for me, or if you're just 2 people, like, I'm gonna get 4 servings out of that. That's awesome. And as we all know, that kind of stuff gets better. So I had some yesterday, I'll have some today, then I'm home Wednesday, and then Thursday, I'll probably finish it up. And I need some salad, right? And I'm just not as excited about these salad bags anymore, but they're so flippin' easy. So I think what I need to do tomorrow is, and why am I not making fruit smoothies? I don't think about it when I have time. Maybe I'll have time today. And, and instead of buying some fruit right now, do some fruit smoothies. I'm almost done with top part of the freezer for her. It's basically fruit, frozen fruit. So, yeah. But I want to get normally what I'll do is I'll get too much different lettuces stuff and I don't end up eating it. But I think if I get like romaine, get it like the stalk ones, because then you can do other things with them. And maybe a spring mix, right? And I have like cranberries. I have different toppings. I want to do the chickpeas. Maybe I'll do the chickpeas tomorrow. Air fry them. So you have some crunch. And then maybe I'll just wash everything and do small bags, like make my own salad kit. Maybe that's what I'll do. So right now I have spinach, which I've been using my quiche. I want to use in my smoothies. All right, well, it's something to think about, but I'm doing a really good job of eating up my food, keeping my part of the refrigerator, like, moving along. It does make a difference. It does when you have a smaller space. But, there's this really good chicken salad. And I ate every speck of the pot roast chicken, that Mississippi chicken. It was so flipping good. And I gave some to my friend Sandy, and she loved it. And like she said, she's been cooking for years and she's tired of it, but the crock pot. So let me think now. I would need more pepperoni. And I do think that's what makes the difference. And next time I would use unsalted butter and not, want to use up the pepperoni. Don't do that. Don't do that. And this butter I have from this European butter would be good for that. I don't think I want that for cooking anymore. And I can go through my freezer one more time and see if there's any chicken breast in there. And then I have the ranch. I have the Alsace. Yeah, so easy. Throw it in. And then, like I said to her, if you want to make it, you can throw tacos, pull some taco seasoning, right? And then you can have tacos or taco salad. And then you could put barbecue. And then you could throw, get some and throw some Greek herbs and some feta. And then you have a whole nother thing. So good. But I do want to make this chicken salad because I bought these flippin' celery. So I need to use it. Did y'all think I could freeze celery that's already cut up? I don't know. I have to Google that. It's just, I don't buy celery and I don't eat celery, but it does make a difference in this thing. Anyway. I guess if I got some, I could cut it up and put it on the table at work. I'm really trying hard not to waste things. But I ate every speck of that chicken. It was so good. So I want to do that again. And again, I'm trying to have protein I can go to during the day, like quiche or something, and just to keep my blood sugar going. So a week from tomorrow, I get my test. I get my physical, get all my blood work done. So I'm curious to see if there's anything that shows up. I think I'm sleeping better because my arm is not hurting me. And I think part of what was going on, it was like a dull toothache. And I think, the way I was sleeping on it, I think, because I do feel like, I was thinking, do I really need a new mattress? I do, right? It's an older mattress, but do I need it right now? I feel like, I feel rested. So I'm going to maybe postpone it and see. I think it was my arm, really. So one of the things when I see my doctor, and I got to find a new internist. For now, it's fine. But I need a doctor I connect with. It's important to me. But I have this, somebody donated this Washington Best Doctors from 2023. Awesome. It couldn't have been better. So I was just circling all the internists that would be it's like from work to where I live, right? In that kind of circle. And the one that Nadine, my gynecological person recommended is in there. She said he just talks a lot and it can be long appointments and he could be behind schedule. So as she was saying that, my heart rate went up. So I don't think that is, I don't think that's for me. But I circled a bunch. So I'm going to, when I get a chance at lunch, just research some and see. But so I gotta get my colonoscopy referral, and I want to get an orthopedic referral. So my hand right now, because I'm not using my phone so much, and yesterday we were not that busy, and I really rested for 2 whole days, is feeling much, much better. And of course I'm being careful just because my arm's not hurting, I'm not overdoing it. So I do want to go to someone and see what they say, because I can't start lifting weights if it's going to make it worse, right? So I need to do that. So I'll get those and then more appointments, right? I really want to get an orthopedic and get this checked out. And then I have my colonoscopy appointment set up for the first discussion. So yes, I think by January 28th, I will be really cooking with gas. I'm a little nervous about my blood work. I don't know why. It's hard because when the ADHD medicine's not working, I feel tired. And I think, well, is it my food I'm eating? Is it, I really would love to give up dairy for 2 weeks, because I get this flushing. I just don't know. So I'm not having now my quiche has a little bit of heavy cream, so I would have to find a substitute for that. I have to Google that. I'm sure there's all kinds of ideas on that. And cheese. Yep. Cheese. Like I had lasagna yesterday, that had cheese. Like the chicken I was eating, I put a little cheese on it. But 2 weeks without cheese, I can do that. And Parmesan, I think you can have, and I think you can have feta, which would both be excellent on salads. Anyway, I'm just thinking out loud with y'all. But I really would like to, and feel really good and think, well, I'm not eating dairy again. So, and I have the good Trader Joe's oat milk. So if I want cereal or something, I have that. I guess I could put oat milk. I can't do my oat milk creamer because it's like cinnamon, brown sugar or something. But I mean, they have so many creamers now for quiche. And yesterday what I did is I put water and whipped it, the French way of doing it. And then I only added like half a cup of cream maybe. So, yeah, so I will look at that. All right, guys, I am going to go have some quiche. And, yeah, my banana bread, it's, just a little dry, but I do think I had to use sour cream instead of yogurt, but I always buy yogurt and then never make anything. And I always have sour cream. But yeah, people like it, of course. It's homemade banana bread, so that's how that is. But yeah, I've given most away now. I have like 2 slices left. But I'm proud of myself for making it instead of buying it. And really, it was super easy. But I do next time, you guys, do you do this? You're supposed to weigh your flour instead of do the thing, right? Like that a lot of people have said, and I read that their baking changed when they started doing that because, and I guess it's a very British thing to do, but that you, the ratios are right. So something to think about. And I am craving some pumpkin muffins, so we'll see. I have a can of pumpkin. I would not have to buy one thing for it. Not one thing. So that's the goal, right? I do need some oats when I go to Trader Joe's again because I had to throw mine out. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna go. You guys have a good one, and yeah. It's so weird because I will say I put a tiny bit of pumpkin spice. Y'all, it's August, end of August. I put a little pumpkin spice. So I do want to try a couple of the new fall things at Starbucks eventually. But I do like their pumpkin cold brew. Oh my God, it's so good. But I think one of the new flavors are pecan or something. I don't think so. And I wish I could share with you. I would. Smoked butterscotch. It's very good, very interesting. I like hazelnut sometimes. I just tend to have regular coffee. Yeah. All right, guys, you have a good one. I'll see you soon. I'll talk to you soon. And yeah, the garage is it's coming along. But I'm at the hard part, right? Where I have to let go. Well, I let go of puzzles I wanted. And I guess maybe we'll do Halloween and Easter stuff. And then what I have is tons of bags of stuff for glue books and journal books and collage and stuff. And I need to go through that and organize it better. I do want to do, what I want to do is an A to Z Halloween book. And then do a glue, like the junk journal that's more like cutesy kind of. And I do believe I have the golden book, The Headless Horseman. And I think I have Washington Irving book, so the A to Z. If not, I'll find something, but I'm going to look for books to start. Look for this stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And then my coworker told me, because she's doing the Wanderlust like me, that I missed this email that they were trying to gather people who live near each other to give them emails to see, I guess, if they want to meet up or something. I didn't see it, but she said she'll let me know when they do it. Be just curious to see who people are. I should ask her to send me the names, because I might know some people. Because, you know, we used to have this Rubber Chicken and this other place that a lot of like-minded people would go to. It's so sad there's not a place like that around here. Once a month, we would have a meetup. Somebody would teach something, you know, on a Friday night. And they had all kinds of classes and stuff. And yeah, they're just around here. It is really nothing like that. It's really sad. Yeah, all the independent rubber stamp stores are gone. And, you know, I think a place like Michael's they should do something like that. But, you know, because they have rooms for like party rooms and stuff, but I don't have the energy to get all that whipped up. But eventually, when I figure out how to do lives, it would be fun to have, see, the problem is when you're doing a live, right, you have to read comments. So you know what, just do some art and hang out. And I think that would be awesome in real time. But okay, you guys, you take care, and I'm going to go now for sure. Okay.